Before we officially put a bow on our coverage of this year's Nationals, we want to talk T-shirts. A lot of drivers sell them and most race fans own them. But what makes one worth buying or selling? Brian Shawn attempts to find out in this week's Inside Track presented by My Place Hotels.
Well, the one thing here in Knoxville you pretty much find everywhere you look, on every turn and every corner, are T-shirts. And I mean lots of different kinds of T-shirts, all sorts of colors, all sorts of designs. But what makes for a special T-shirt? What sells the most? What do drivers like? That's the question we asked.
I think always changing it up and having options and people like bright colors and cool ideas. So I feel like we try and do that and just have something different every year for the fans to buy.
I think it's the uglier the better, man. I think the brighter, the more flashy, and people love the loud stuff. You know, we're not like simple designs. They love the flash.
People like to kind of buy an experience. So our shirt from where we crashed at Terre Haute, a lot of people were either there or watching on Flow, so they can kind of buy that moment on a T-shirt. So that was our best-selling shirt we've had, and we've had some other ones with some risque catchphrases and some things like that.
I don't know, I feel like you gotta have some bling to it. Race fans like some bling. They like some artwork, some pop out, and they like all that stuff.
A lot of fans nowadays love bright colors, so we try and make them as bright as possible, some neon, all that good stuff, so it pops and catches the eye.
What colors and designs do you like?
I like turquoise, I like purple, I like pink, black, gray, any race shirt.
Why the hot pink?
Well, you know, hot pink is not a color men wear. So I mean, you get noticed, and then they look at your shirt and like, hey, Brad, sweet, and you got the conversation open right there. You don't need to say much more. Just keep it rolling.
Ones that come up with some kind of quirky saying or something, usually that's the ones that everybody looks for. You know, something that looks just a little different from what everybody else is doing.
Definitely a cute design, and sometimes less is more. Like a small design, not some big thing, because there again, ladies don't want something big going over their tummy area. Does that make sense?
McKenna likes to capture, well, she has a bit of a demographic with some little girls that she likes to inspire, and so we like to go with the real bright colors.
But merchandise sales are a big part of the racing operation. Many times family and friends are there for long hours trying to generate extra revenue and promote sponsors. As for the drivers, well, they leave the details to them.
How do you come up with stuff, or who comes up with stuff?
I don't come up with any of it. It's not my deal. I try to make things go fast. The artwork isn't my deal, but the girls do a great job. My mom, Summer, they do a great job with designing them and making them look good.
Yeah, my wife and her family do it all, and it's a full-time job for sure. All year, my wife, that's all she thinks about and does, and we're always working on T-shirts and different ideas. So a lot of work gets put into it.
As a sprint car driver, and especially a World of Outlaw driver, the merchandise side, it could be just as lucrative as being the actual race car driver and prize money. So it's definitely an important part to a driver making their living.
The Spice tires, and so it just contributes a lot to her. For her, it contributes a lot to her running her car.
Sometimes it works, and sometimes we wind up on the sale rack, but you got to keep swinging if you want to hit the ball.